So if you're looking for the best private schools in Miami and trying to figure out which ones to put your children in, that's a very personal decision. And I'm not going to get into what school you should choose and why. My job is to talk about what neighborhood you should live in once you decide the school that you like for your children. Now, as a father of two, I've been through this process and I really understand it and I really empathize, and it's not easy, it really isn't. I've put my children in various different schools and I understand the dynamics of one neighborhood to another. Now, there are key areas and neighborhoods that people focus on when they look at the private schools, and first and foremost, I think most people will agree and know, those who are local, at least to Miami, that the primary areas for the best private schools are Coconut Grove, Coral Gables and Pinecrest. This is where you have schools like Gulliver, Carrollton, Ransom, St. Thomas and Phillips and Stevens, all these different kind of schools that are considered really top of the food chain. Now, if you read through the blog, you'll see all the different schools that we mentioned. Those are ones definitely to consider and look at, and you probably are aware of them already. But it's a key to know how long it takes you to actually drive to these schools in the morning. And the commute is really a big factor in terms of deciding where to live, if you're thinking about living close to where the schools are. 20 minutes is really the limit. And I actually have one of my eldest daughters at a school where we had to drive her much, much further, and it takes its toll. It is exhausting. You do it day after day after day, it starts to affect the quality of your life. So 20 minutes is really kind of like the limit. And if you go through the blog, enjoy reading it, you'll see what is 20 minutes, and then within that area, we can guide you in the best possible home that you can get to suit your needs and your budget. Because again, look, it's all cash dependent. It's easy to say, oh, we'll live in this neighborhood, but the houses around that area might be more expensive than you can afford, or they just might not serve you in the way that you want them to. It might not be a gated community. It might not have access to some of the things that you need and want. But go through the blog, but better yet, and again, I say this all the time, pick up the phone and call me, because there's nothing like having that person-to-person experience where I can explain what I've seen, not just with me, but with the hundreds and hundreds of other clients that I've helped relocate and move to Miami over the years and move within the neighborhoods to get them closer to the schools that they want their children to go to. So we look forward to helping you and speaking to you soon. Thanks again.